As the 2025 NBA playoffs heat up, the Golden State Warriors, led by the legendary Stephen Curry, face off against the rising Minnesota Timberwolves. With Curry at 36 and the Warriors' core aging, is this their last shot at glory? Let's delve into the key matchups, schedules, and predictions for this thrilling series. It took a while for the Wolves to find their footing after the eve of training camp blockbuster that sent Karl-Anthony Towns to New York for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. But after a couple of up and down, getting to know you months, and after a midseason blip that saw both new arrivals miss time due to injury, the Wolves turned into a Minnesota wrecking crew, posting a top 5 record in net rating after the All-Star break to edge past the Warriors and Grizzlies in the standings and into the safety of the 6th seed. To plenty of observers and prognosticators, a first-round matchup with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and the Lakers didn't exactly seem like safety. To Anthony Edwards and company, though, the Lakers didn't look like favorites. They looked like food. Edwards was brilliant, turning in his most composed playmaking performance to date. 31 assists against just 6 turnovers in 5 games, consistently making sharp reads and sharper decisions to get off the ball against a loaded-up Lakers defense and trust that his teammates could capitalize on playing with the advantage. The rest of the Wolves delivered, with Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid combining for 48 points in a Game 1 rout, McDaniels popping for 30 in Game 3, Randle providing 25 to support Edwards' superstar turn in Game 4, and the forever maligned Rudy Gobert turning in the game of his life, with 27 points and 24 rebounds in Game 5, to end the Lakers season. Edwards, never at a loss for confidence, enters round 2 having proven he can be the best player in a series featuring LeBron and Luka. Randle enters having sloughed off years of playoff underperformance in New York, averaging 22.6 points per game on 48/39/84 shooting splits against the Lakers, while playing strong defense on James. McDaniels proved he's a bona fide playoff X-factor. DiVincenzo, Reid, combo guard Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and veteran point man Mike Conley give Minnesota one of the most versatile and potent rotations in the postseason. And Gobert, well, I'm going to guess he doesn't need any added motivation when it comes to matching up with Draymond Green. They made the Jimmy Butler trade to give them a chance to play meaningful basketball in April and beyond. Well, mission accomplished. The Warriors own the NBA's 4th-best record and 3rd-best net rating after the trade deadline, ahead of Minnesota on both fronts. They're now 27-10 since Butler's debut. In games where Jimmy, Draymond, and Stephen Curry all play, they're 26-8, a 63-win pace. Butler's arrival has transformed Golden State on both ends of the court. He has provided another avenue of attack, with his low-turnover isolation play and free-throw generating work on the interior serving as a viable off-speed pitch to the Warriors' time-honored, freewheeling Curry-centered motion offense. He has diversified and strengthened their defense, pairing with Green to give Golden State 2 high-IQ multi-positional possession wreckers. Among postseason participants, only Oklahoma City and Boston have allowed fewer points per possession than the Warriors since Butler came to the Bay. And he has unleashed Curry, who has played MVP-level ball since the Jimmy trade, and who enters round 2 having once again, with a mammoth assist from Buddy Hield's out-of-body experience in Game 7, plunged a dagger into the hearts of an opposing fan base on the road in a do-or-die playoff game. Houston, man. Always Houston. The Warriors will be on the road again, with just one off day between finishing off the Rockets and tipping things off at Target Center. They will, again, be playing a younger, bigger, more physical and deeper opponent with home court advantage. They will be doing so with the 37-year-old Curry, 35-year-old Butler, and 35-year-old Green all coming off logging 40-plus minutes in Game 7, with Curry dealing with a thumb injury and Butler still feeling the effects of his pelvic contusion. For the first time in ages, the odds aren't in Golden State's favor. A slew of postseason projection models peg Minnesota as the likelier pick to get back to the Western Conference Finals. Curry and company still have a chance, though, another couple of weeks, at least, of meaningful basketball. That's all they wanted. Now, they have to make the most of it. Golden State won the season series, 3-1. Minnesota's lone win came in the first meeting, a 107-90 victory that saw the Wolves rip off two monster runs, 23-2 in the second quarter, 21-4 in the fourth, to outpace a Warriors team struggling enough to score that head coach Steve Kerr decided to experiment with inserting Jonathan Kuminga in the starting lineup and bringing Green off the bench. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that won't happen in this series. The long-armed and tenacious McDaniels helped limit Curry to 6 of 17 shooting, while Edwards shined with a game-high 30 points and 9 assists, one of just 3 9-dime outings for him during the regular season. Steph responded in kind 2 nights later, teaming with Heel to pour in 57 points on a combined 12 three-pointers in a 114-106 Warriors win. The last of their triples came with just under a minute to go, after a Gary Payton 2 steal gave Curry the chance to set Buddy up in the corner for the dagger. Curry again led the dance in the next matchup, finishing with 31 points with 10 assists and outscoring Minnesota by himself in the final 5 minutes, 13-11, to seal a 113-103 win. And again in the fourth and final regular season affair, drilling a sidestep bomb in the corner with 47 seconds left to ice a 116-115 win, ensuring Golden State didn't squander an early 24-point lead and posting his third 30-point performance of the season against the Wolves. It's reasonable to wonder how much we can take from those matchups. Golden State had different starting lineups in each of them, and they all came before the trade deadline, which means none of them featured Butler. They also all came before the Wolves found their best selves. That final loss to Golden State dropped Minnesota to 21-19 with a plus 1.8 net rating. The Wolves went 28-14 the rest of the way, outscoring opponents by 7.9 points per 100, the fourth highest mark in the league, behind only Oklahoma City, Boston, and Cleveland. There were 2 constants, though. Every member of the 8-man rotation with which Minnesota bullied the Lakers played in all 4 of the contests. No major injuries or absences to report. And Curry was an absolute monster, averaging 28.8 points and 7.5 assists per game on .644 true shooting against the Wolves.